Has anyone else noticed that when it comes to restricting food historically, it's always leaned towards restricting meat and animal products? Shouldn't there also be just as many restrictions against eating plants? Being against meat has always been the mainstream because, according to Arjuna, carbohydrates fuel people's bodies, but not the brains, making feudal societies much more stable. The spirituality and virtue signaling is a means to an end by the elites to control the lower classes. Religions always restrict meat in some way, and that proves religions are a tool of the elites. A lot of people in carnivore groups have realized that there's no historical record of the poor getting all the meat and the rich monopolizing all the plants themselves. Even back then, they had a subconscious understanding that the meat is what was valuable, even if the rich still ate bread. A slave would get bread and water, and the upper classes would get steaks. I have considered that it was because meat was hard to produce back then, and that's why they were forced to promote plants. But then you have to consider that you can put animals on non-arable land, so you always have more space to raise animals compared to growing crops. I've heard from some sources that meat was even more available than fruit or vegetables until the Industrial Revolution. You have to consider that it took thousands of years of crossbreeding to get the modern edible plants you have today, and so they would have had to subsist on grains.